On one evening this June, Venus and Jupiter, the two brightest planets visible from Earth, drift close enough to nearly merge into a single point of light. That alone would make the month unforgettable. But it is only the beginning. A planetary conjunction is not a collision or a meeting in space. It is an illusion created by our viewpoint on Earth. When two planets like Venus and Jupiter appear close together in the sky, they are actually millions of miles apart, each following its own path around the Sun. What makes June 2026 special is how easy it will be for anyone to step outside and notice this pairing. The two brightest planets will stand out in the evening, drawing the eye even from city streets. Instead of a single fleeting moment, the spectacle unfolds over several nights, offering a sequence of sights that build anticipation and wonder as the month goes on. Venus and Jupiter draw together in the western sky on the evening of June 9th, creating a sight that feels almost unreal. For a few brief hours after sunset, these two planets shine side by side, closer than most people will ever see in their lifetime. The gap between them shrinks to less than the width of your fingertip held out at arm's length, so tight that both would fit comfortably behind a single half of the full moon. No telescope is needed. Their brightness alone makes them stand out, even as twilight fades and city lights begin to glow. The best moment to look comes about 30 to 45 minutes after the sun has set. By then, the sky deepens to a rich blue, and Venus and Jupiter hang low but clear above the horizon, roughly 1/3 of the way up from the ground. Venus, the brighter of the two, sits just above and to the right of Jupiter. Their apparent closeness is not a trick of the imagination, but a perfect alignment visible to anyone who pauses to look west. This is the peak of their slow approach, a planetary kiss that builds over several nights and then slowly drifts apart. The sense of motion is gentle but real. Each evening, the planets seem to close in, reach their tightest embrace, and then begin to separate again. For one night, though, the sky offers something rare and beautiful, a moment when two worlds appear to almost touch, inviting anyone to step outside and witness the universe in motion. Mercury slips into view below Venus and Jupiter, adding a third planet to the evening display. Unlike its brighter companions, Mercury clings close to the horizon, often lost in the fading glow of twilight. Its appearance is brief and easy to miss, but for those who catch it, the lineup transforms into a miniature parade of worlds. Around June 5th, Mercury reaches its highest point after sunset, shining as bright as the brightest stars but never climbing far above the horizon. Spotting all three planets at once requires a clear, unobstructed western horizon and careful timing, just as the sky darkens but before Mercury sinks out of sight. This fleeting trio gives June an extra layer of challenge and reward, turning a single conjunction into a wider celebration of the solar system. Mid-June brings a rare spectacle. The moon glides directly in front of Venus, briefly hiding the brilliant planet from view. This event, known as a lunar occultation, takes place on June 17, 2026, and is visible in broad daylight across much of the United States, southern Canada, and parts of northern South America. For a short window, Venus vanishes behind the moon's thin crescent, then reappears as if by magic, an abrupt disappearance and return that feels almost theatrical against the bright sky. The timing is precise, with the occultation lasting just over a minute for many locations. Such close encounters have fascinated skywatchers for thousands of years. Babylonian records from over 2,500 years ago describe bright planetary pairings as omens, while ancient Chinese astronomers charted these alignments as signs of harmony or change. Some historians have even proposed that a striking conjunction, perhaps like this one, inspired the Star of Bethlehem story. Though the true origins remain debated, the sense of wonder endures each time the heavens stage a moment like this. Long evenings are a defining feature of June, especially as the solstice arrives on the 21st. Around this date, twilight lingers, stretching the time between sunset and true darkness. In many places, this means the sky stays bright longer, and the window to catch the planets at their best is shorter than in other months. For most viewers, the sweet spot to watch is about 30 to 90 minutes after your local sunset. That's when Venus and Jupiter will be low in the west, shining through the fading blue. Find a spot with the clearest, unobstructed view toward the western horizon. Open fields, rooftops, or even a beach work well. No telescope is needed to enjoy the main event. The brilliance of Venus and Jupiter does all the work. Binoculars can help Mercury pop out of the twilight and bring the close planetary pair into even sharper focus. For the lunar occultation in mid-June, a small telescope will reveal Venus vanishing behind the moon's edge. But even here, the most important tool is timing and a clear view. Center your plans around 3 key periods. Early June for the conjunction, mid-June for the moon's dramatic passage, and the solstice week for the longest, slowest sunsets of the year. These are the nights to mark on your calendar, wherever you are in the world. Right now, the universe offers us a rare invitation, visible to anyone who looks up. These moments connect us, reminding us that wonder still waits above our everyday lives.